The next mold I wanted to show you is my little Christmas decoration mold. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix my leftover of part B and leftover of part A, and that should be 20 plus 10. So I should have 30 milliliters of resin. So I'm going to use a larger cup for this one. If I will have any left over, I'm going to simply fill up another mold. But I would like to show you how I'm making this Christmas decoration as well. Now the resin will have to go down slowly, and I have to make sure that all of it has gone into the cup. We have the little measuring there on the side. Slowly. And we have to have patience because we don't want to lose that resin. Okay, so all of it went, all the part A, and now I'm putting all of the remaining the part B in, and this one flows much easier. If you don't use it, make sure you screw the lid on properly and you store it in a cool, dry place if you don't use all of your resin. I'm going to have another wet wipe. Just put it there ready. See how it becomes cloudy. Make sure we mix it really well. So it can set properly. Usually when I work, I have a candle lit, but it's sitting quite far away from me. It's not sitting next to my resin. Okay, I'm going to let this one set. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my again, you don't need a lot of powder in this. I'm going to tip out the one that I've got in there. It's enough for all that resin. And be very nice and sparkly. Okay. And I'm going to mix very slowly again. Again, you can use cremated remains, breast milk, flowers, hair. You can use anything you want. For the purpose of the class, I'm only going to show you how to make this with flowers. But when you're working with resin, you can either use your spatula to scoop out the tiniest bit. You don't need more than just the corner, or you can use your toothpick to just dip it in the resin, and then inside the container where the ashes are, and then just pick up and then just drop it inside your resin. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just going to pour in slowly. If we pour in slowly, if there are any leftover bubbles, they will break up. And also we are not going to make additional bubbles. It looks like this is pretty much perfect. Because it has, I'll just put my hand so you can see where the shade is. Because it has a design there on the bottom, we can use the toothpick to pull out those little bubbles. Otherwise, when the resin will set, you'll be able to see the bubbles on the edges. So you just pick them with the toothpick. You see them there. So because I work at night, I have to put my hand there to see it a bit better. Don't lift this one up. If you lift it up, you can drop resin in your face. We don't want that. So I don't know if you can notice that I'm doing this before I put any inclusions in. I want my resin to be perfect before, okay? And this will set you up for success, for a beautiful keepsake at the end. I'm making sure that here as well, see how it's got a little plasticky bit coming up? That will dry around. It will make a sort of a bail. So you're going to be able to use like a string to put your little decoration in the tree. All right. Now, when I'm happy with that, I'm just going to put my things in there. I just have to make sure they're all sunken nicely, all covered by resin. Otherwise they'll just dry on the outside. Everything has to be covered in there. And then I'm gonna do my hydrangea. I really love hydrangeas. And I'm going to put some of this. Just an artistic piece. We are now ready to demold our creations. It's been 12 hours since last night when I've recorded the first part, and now we're ready to complete our keepsakes. I will start with the Christmas ornament. I'm very, very excited. And we just start by pulling the mold edges onto the sides. I wonder if it didn't set perfectly here. See, it's still a little bit wet there. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to pull. I pulled it, but I think it could have done with a few more hours. Could have done a few more hours. Oh no. So this is what happens when you don't wait. I didn't wait. Okay, we got it work. So this little piece here didn't completely set. But you know what I'm going to do, and I'll show you what to do in case this happens to you. If that happens to you the same way it happened to me, I'll just cut it, and then I'll just have to find a way to make a hole in there. So the piece is not completely lost, but don't do like me. Don't do like I do like I say, and just wait for it to be completely dry.